which direction do I want to go? We'll go back this way. See the little twisties. Oh, what do I want to talk about? So, motovlogging. This is, I'm starting to motovlog. And I was wondering, what should I do for my first one? And I thought, well, I wonder why he's just stopped on the side of the road. One reason or another, I'm sure. Don't turn left in front of me. Female driver on her cell phone. But, so motovlogging. Why did I get into motovlogging? Well, it started out about probably 4 years back, riding a little 100cc dirt bike around my front yard and strapping my little handheld camera to it and recording me just going around the yard. I thought that was cool, even though the, you know, shaky and it was bad. It was terrible. But so then I got into street bikes when I was 17 years old. And before long, I just, you know, thought it'd be cool to videotape myself. I mean, I guess if I was doing like, you know, twisty, cool, fun rides, that might be fun. But I really didn't give it much thought. Let me adjust my mirror here. And then one day I was on this website. It's like a sport touring website, forum type stuff. And they had a video, somebody had posted a link to a video where a guy was involved in a crash. Easy there, killer. And he had a GoPro on, or a Contour, or Drift, I don't know. He had a camera on. And so I thought, hey, I do a lot of in-town driving, and a lot of the people in my town that I do this riding in are kind of crazy. So I thought, you know, God forbid, I really hope this never happens, but what if I get hit? I thought, well, I definitely want that on camera. Along with some other things I'd kind of like to get on camera too, so, I'll look into it. When I was at work one day, I worked as a, worked at a motorcycle dealership as a salesman. That only lasted for like a month and a half. They concentrate on the salesman, not the motorcycles part of that title. That's a different story for a different vlog. But so I worked at this motorcycle dealership as a salesman, and one day this guy came in. This was after the tornadoes went through Joplin, Missouri, and he and his buddy had been riding through Joplin, and he had his GoPro camera on, and it started with him just walking up with his laptop and, you know, said, "This is a reminder, guys. No matter what you got or what you don't have, just be thankful you have it. You know, what you." And he showed us this picture of this video of him riding through Joplin, Missouri, and there's just nothing except for debris. Just total devastation. Well, you guys, I'm sure you have seen the pictures when all that was happening. And I live here in Oklahoma, and so tornadoes are everywhere all the time here in Oklahoma. The only difference is that us Oklahomans, when the sirens go off, we get on our roofs to try to see it. So, and I thought, oh, hey, this guy obviously knows. And so I talked to him, and I was like, well, what kind of camera are you using? What kind of, you know, details, this and that? And he explained it to me. So that night I got on the computer and looked up the camera that he had, which was a GoPro. And then I looked up reviews and, you know, competition for said camera, and I thought, I'm going to look into that. About a month later, I pulled the trigger and bought one. This was right before the GoPro Hero 2 came out, so I just got the regular one. So I got it, and I used it, and I go on like group dinner rides with a dealership, different dealership, one that I actually like, every Wednesday night. Well, not every Wednesday night, most Wednesday nights whenever the weather allows it and I get off work in time. And so I recorded some of those, and they may or may not still be up on my YouTube page. And then I made one of me going through these roads right here that are kind of twisty and curvy and stuff. Just various videos of various things. Well, so, and then I started, you know, watching motorcycle videos on YouTube. You know, watching the snakes and the dragons and the crashes, of course, the crashes, the wrecks, the stunts. And pretty soon I just stumbled upon these people who are talking to their cameras. And I thought, well, how are they doing that? I mean, you can't ever hear me making noises whenever somebody cuts me off and I get a little belligerent verbally to the person. You can't hear me on my camera. I mean, it's, you know, up there on my helmet. So I thought, well, let's look into this. So I start figuring out that there's all these people who are like plugging mics in and doing this stuff and talking to their cameras and talking to their YouTube audience. Oh, that was pretty cool. I found out that's called motovlogging. Excuse me. Kind of on the back end of a cold here. So I kind of get into motovlogging, and I find one person in particular that I really like to watch. Then I find another person in particular that I really like to watch. Oh, that hurt! Oh! It's okay, I'm okay. But, so I started watching his videos, and then I started watching her videos, and then motovlogging. And I thought, I want to get into this. I kind of like I would like to get into this. So I had no way to plug in a microphone to my current camera, and I was having camera trouble anyways. So I had to send it back to the manufacturer and have them fix it. And I still really love my camera. So now I have two. I do not blame them for the problems that I experienced. I think it was just I got one of the duds. I probably shouldn't say that. No, yeah. It's beside the point. But so now I have two cameras. Crap. There's a cop on these side roads that I want to go down. He's probably looking for me. Now I can't go super fast. Damn it. I wonder if that's the same cop in that SUV that investigated my wreck when I got hit by a truck on my motorcycle. Different story. But so I'm gonna go up another mile and get on the highway and go up to the next batch of I'm already in 6th gear? Dang. Just cycling through, not paying attention. Excuse me. Very nice SUV. Very nice. But that's another reason I got a camera, to videotape all the idiots. Hey, he turned that way. Good, he's probably looking for me out by the hospital. But, where was I? I'm sorry, I have a very short-term memory. If I continue to do this and really get into it big, you'll find that out, I'm sure. Where was I? Getting my camera, doing motovlogs, and so... Ah, crap. I cannot remember where I was at in this story. So I'm going to pick up at a random spot. And so I like this guy's, I watch this guy and this woman's motovlogs, and I find that I really like it, and I want to get into it. And so I do. Now I have 2 cameras. And a microphone to wire into my helmet so that I can talk to my wonderful audience. Maybe, if I actually get any views. Oh, I'm going fast. I need to slow down. I really don't try to go fast. I'm not one of the people that you'll see, you know, lane splitting and blowing by people and acting the, you know, depending on your point of view, either fool or badass. I'm just a regular old rider. So that's kind of how I got into motovlogging. It's the story that started it all, I suppose.